Boom, 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 boom. That's on track 2. Boom, 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 boom. What's up? What's up, Dolores? I know it's late, Dolores. You're probably like, what is Stone doing? Welcome in, Dolores. You're the first one so far. You're the first one, Dolores. How are you? Would you mind? What's up? What's up? What are you doing right now, Dolores? What's going on, Dolores? What's up? Dolores is the first one in here, you guys. Dolores beat everybody in here. She beat everybody in here. What's happening, everybody? What's going on? Hi, I'm sitting here in the studio. I did this track for this client, right? So I wrote this track for this client. And so I just have to give him the track and see if he's gonna like it. Now here's the thing. If he doesn't like it, it doesn't matter. This track will go on my album or I'll put it out as a single, but I don't see him not liking it. This track to me is like incredible, you guys. I don't know. We'll get some more people in here. I'll play it for you guys when more people get in. Share the live. I'll play the track for you guys because I like it personally. But you know, we got to see if he's gonna like it, which I don't see why he wouldn't. I mean, I want to add some strings to it. I'm gonna add some strings and I gotta see what else I want to add. Maybe I'm thinking maybe some strings. Let's see. Yeah, maybe some strings. Maybe some strings. So what's up? Bridget, hi. What's up, Bridget? Auction baby, what's happening? Yeah, I'm gonna play this track for you guys. Tamay. Hey, you guys, where Tamay been? Leanne's in here. Tamay's been hiding out or something. I don't know where Tamay's been. I saw her on a few lives we did, and then she disappeared for a couple days, and she back. What's up, Tamay? I hope you're doing well. Letha, what's up? I'm here in the studio, and let me let you guys hear this. I know I'm going to have to play it again and again and again because there's going to be more people coming here. But tell me what you guys think of this. Hold on. I like it personally. I think it's pretty cool. Let me separate this screen really quick. I'm separating the screen. See if I can set this on something so you can see what I'm doing. I'm separating the screen so I can have my editing screen on one side and the other screen on the other side. So that's what I'm about, the arrangement. Changing the arrangement to the screen. Oh no, it doesn't want to change. Okay, no big deal. Let me see if I could just separate it. Here, if I just hit the mixer and separate the mixer. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, no. That's not it. Try to see if I can just... Okay, here it is. All right, there it is. There we go. Now I'm going to separate the mixer to the other screen. So I got one, the editing. Oh, it looks like it still won't separate. Usually I can separate the screen, you guys. You know what I mean? Separate it, and then I'm still going to just play it for you real quick. But I was trying to separate my screen so I can, hold on, let me see. Arrangement. See, it won't, it's not highlighting. It usually would let me separate mirror as, let me see. I don't know, it's weird. It usually would allow me to be able to separate these screens, but for some reason it's acting like it doesn't want to do it. I don't know. Anyway, let me just play the song for you guys. Okay, so I wrote this. This is written for an artist, and he called me and asked me to write a song for him. He liked my single that's out. I produced a song on him before, a remake of a Cambodian song, right? So this is a song I came up with for him, and I just have to teach it to him. He has to learn it. I got to still lay the verses and stuff, but this is the chorus in the music. Hold on. Let me get close to the chorus. All right, here's the chorus. Chorus. Here we go. To the chorus.
You're the air I breathe. You're the only one that makes my heart sing. You're the only one that makes melodies. You're the only one that makes me feel free. You're the only one. You're the air I breathe. You're the only one that makes my heart sing. You're the only one that makes melodies. You're the only one that makes me feel free. You're the only one. You're the one.
All right, what do you guys think about that? I'm hoping that he likes this. But if he doesn't matter. I'm still going to put it on my album. What do you guys think? You think he's going to like this? Dolores said that's a good love song. Is that what you mean? Leanne said love it. Sherry said, hey, Sherry, I'm going to play you a song I just wrote for this artist. Dolores says going to be a good love song, I think she's saying. Did you hear it, Sherry? I mean, what do you guys think? You guys like the song? Okay. More to Life, MMG said, it's good, yeah. Sire said it's dope. Leanne said, I don't know, but I know it's good. Listen, okay, so what happens? Let me tell you guys what happens. People will call me and tell me to write a song for them. Dolores, my music's already out. The single's been out. I don't know how you missed that. The single it already charted the first day it came out. It charted in the UK in the top 15 at number 11. No, the top, 20 at number 11. Life's Frequencies. You can go, it's on Spotify. It's on, I would rather have you download it from Apple and the iTunes store, but it's on Spotify. It's also on YouTube. Just go Stone Paxton topic page. You can play it all you want, but I would rather have you buy it because then it counts better for me. But you could stream it over and over again if you like it. Spotify, Stone Paxton topic page. Okay, Cora said, I like it. It sounds great. Sebastian said, what's up? What's up, Sebastian? What's up, family? Latasha, what's up, Shawanda? We got us a comedian here tonight. Latasha must don't know much about me. Cameo hair don't look nothing like this, you dumbass. You's a dummy. Latasha, you's a real super dummy. Take your ass somewhere else, Latasha Perry, because your comedy is corny. Goodbye. You got to put the dummies in timeout. Coming up here talking about Cameo. I don't look nothing like no motherfucking Cameo. Sebastian said, hold on, let me bring this up a little bit so I can see what you're saying, Sebastian. Sebastian said, I'm out here trying to help out people starting their new live chats with my sub account. What's your live chat about? Oh, Sebastian, I'm a recording artist, producer, former member of the Rick James Stone City Band. I work with a lot of cool people. My chat's always about music, politics, life, you know what I'm saying? Celebrity interviews, whatever. It was random. Tonight, I'm just in the studio, Sebastian. I appreciate you stopping in, family. You know, it's all love here. All my people, we're all about love in this channel, man. Respect and love. So I appreciate you stopping in, except for silly Latasha, who wants to be a comedian. She want to be the comedian bad. Dolores say, what I'm doing, I'm gonna let my dog outside. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna play this song again. Sherry, did you hear it? You heard a little bit. Scarlett, hello, Scarlett. Hi, Scarlett. Thank you, Scarlett. Would you like to hear the song I'm working on for somebody? I wrote this song, Scarlett. I'm a recording artist. My name is Stone Paxton. I don't want to get into all the stuff I've done, but let's just say I work with some cool people. I'm fortunate to do that. Oh, so let me share some news with all you guys, all my regular folks. So Meech and I, Demetrius Ship and I have some really big stuff that's about to go down. We're about to do this really big TV stuff. We're going to be producing this TV show. This series. When I tell you this series is going to be big, it's going to be big, y'all. It's going to be big. We had a meeting today, a short meeting. We got another meeting probably in LA, Meech and I, with our peoples. But when I tell you it's going to be something big, yeah, it's going to be big, y'all. Big, 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 big time TV stuff. Victory, what's up? Victory says on Spotify. Now you got it? Okay, thank you. Add me to your playlist. Play me. Listen, you can create a Stone. Listen, they have a playlist called This is Stone Paxton. So you could just grab that playlist on Spotify and just stream that because it has all my songs in it. Yeah. Scarlett, Scarlett, I appreciate you. Oh, Daniel, you say, do I smoke cigarettes? Nah, I don't smoke. I can't. It'll fuck up my vocals. Yeah, it'll mess me up. That's why, I don't think I could smoke because I'm allergic to it. But Sharon said, oh no, Sharon said, you look blessed. I'm so tired, Sharon. I've been going and going and going. Victory, thank you for writing see, that's why I like you, Victory. You wrote a review on iTunes for the single. Chief, what's happening? Can I meow? All right, you guys, we got another one in here tonight. Oh my God. Chief, man, y'all funny, man. I'll just laugh at that one. We'll take that one. Dolores, what's up? What's happening, Dolores? Scarlett said, I don't do Facebook. How do I get a hold of you? I can sing. I'm in Mississippi. MISSISSI humpback, humpback. No, hold on. Cricket letter, humpback, humpback. You know I knew that, huh, Scarlett? Mom's from California. She's done great things. Scarlett, my moderators will leave my email address on here. You got some music you want me to hear? You trying to do music and stuff? Let me know. I mean, I write for a lot of people, and I do help artists get their careers off the ground. And when we do this TV stuff, we're going to be casting people for this series, Meech and I. Sherry said, your song, Life's Frequency, is on my Apple list. I love it. Thank you. Sherry, did you leave a review for me on iTunes and Apple Music? Did you leave a review for me? I would love that. I really appreciate that. That would be super cool. So I'm going to play this song again if you guys want to hear it. Elizabeth, what's up? Where's Elizabeth? I didn't even say. Oh, there she is. Hey. Hi, Elizabeth. Okay. Thank you. Let me play this song again. So let me explain to you this song. Mystique, make sure you put my email address in there. Oh, she put it in there. Mississippi, there's my email address. Reach out to me. Let me know what you need help with. Moon Layers, what's happening, family? Thank you for stopping in. I know it's a lot of people on YouTube. You scrolling through channels and stuff. Thank you for stopping in, showing love. And thank you for coming in with respect. I appreciate that because a lot of people be coming in here on some just bull crap, man. So I appreciate that. I got all my regular people in here, so they ain't gonna let nobody come in here talking crazy. No way. Lindsay, hi. I live in Vegas, Lindsay. Thank you, Lindsay, for stopping in. Hopefully you'll subscribe to my channel, Lindsay. I go on every day and we have fun. Me and my people, we have fun on here. Yeah, moon lovers. Thank you for I really appreciate that. Scarlett said, "Man, mom's trying to help my manager help me manage. I just have to get myself out there. Not many opportunities. Here I go. I got to follow my heart. Respect me. Yes, you got to follow your heart. I mean, there's only one thing in life to do, and that is to follow your heart. If you don't, then you'll live with regrets, right? So you got to follow your heart. If you need help, I do help artists, as far as the right direction. I work with a lot of celebrities who consult with me, who come here to Vegas and come in my studio and we work. Right now I'm in my studio B. I'm not in studio A. I'm in the smaller studio because I like working in here. I like the intimacy. But people fly out to work with me. People come here to meet with me, to talk business from all over the world. So whatever you need, hit me up and I can design something specifically for you to help you out and to get you going. I'll see where you're at. We can evaluate what you need. You can set up a meeting with me. We'll do an evaluation where you're at, and I can show you how to get to where you need and help you put those things in place and make it make sense and make things happen for you. It's not just talk. Like, we make things happen here. Okay, I'm going to play this song again. And Scarlett, this is what I want you to do, Scarlett, before you call me. I want you to go to iTunes. I don't know if you have an iPhone or you have an iPhone, Scarlett. If you do, go download my single at the Apple Store, Stone Paxton, Life's Frequencies. Go listen to my music so that way you understand the person that can, help you or possibly help you if you need my help, knows what they're doing. You know that I know what I'm doing. She said, I normally don't trust to put myself out there. Something told me to reach out just now. Well, here's what I'll say. I'm a Buddhist, but I still believe in God. God will connect us to the people we need to be connected with. And sometimes he'll connect us with people that will just connect us to where we need to be. And then we say bye to them. So sometimes some people are just meant to connect us to that connection, and then that's it. Sometimes it's meant for people to work together long term. Not all the time, but sometimes. So I think that maybe, and not even maybe, let me stop saying maybe. I know that the universe, God, and all the powers that you believe in sent you here so that I can just kind of guide you in the direction you need to go. Because let me explain to you one thing that happens in this business. There's a lot of artists that go to the wrong people, but they only find that out later. So sometimes they don't find that out until 5 years down the road after they've invested time and trust in people. I always tell people, trust the process. You don't have to trust the person, but just trust that they're going to follow the process. And the reason why I say that is because people can let us down, right? People can let you down, but the process, if it's the right process to put you in the position you need to be in, it's not going to let you down, right? So you trust the process. So when you got people that can connect you to the process, you good. But when you start believing in people that they say they're going to do stuff and they've never done it for themselves, then that's usually where you trust the person, you kind of lose. So you got to do your research too when you're working with people. When you want to work with people, make sure they're who they say they are. Make sure that they can do what they say they can do, and make sure they've done it for themselves. Because I can't help you if I haven't helped myself. If I'm talking about all the big stuff I can do for you, I should have been able to do it for myself if I'm an artist, or you should see a track record of me doing that same thing. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to show you something. Here's my history. I've worked for Grand Jury Warner Brothers, Grand Jury Interscope as a writer producer for years, a lot of different companies, right? But you know what I take pride in? I've worked on triple platinum projects, but you know what I take pride in the most, Mississippi? Let me show you. All this stuff I've done 100% independently. I just want to show you because I want to inspire you, Mississippi. I want to inspire you, okay? All this stuff I've written, produced, or it's me independently. All independently, right? That's all independently. All independently. Christopher Williams, all independently. That's the Cambodian artist that I'm producing this track on now. This is a compilation I was on back in the day. That's me. That's the Black Eyed Peas. That's Jody Watley. That's Scarface. Voices of Theory. Snoop Dogg and Tupac. Scarface is on there, and that's me right there. That was 1995, you guys. 1995. Black Eyed Peas right there before Fergie was with them. It's way before Fergie. But I just want to show you, these are things that I've done. These are things I've done independently. I'm not counting all the major records I've done, right? This is all independent. This is all 100% independent, right? Hold on. All independent. I want to inspire you. That's why I'm doing this. Because people say it can't be done, right? People say, oh, that can't be done. Yes, independently. This is all independent. That's all independent. All independent. Okay? I just want you to see. So when people tell you that it can't be done, well, and it can't be done, and you got to be on a major label to do it, they're lying. It can be done when you work with the right people. Okay? All independently. Here's some more. Hold on. That's Marva King from the Diary, Tyler Perry's Diary. I produced 4 songs on this album of her. I produced 4 songs on this album. Okay? I'm just showing you independently. Right? So, why am I sharing this with you, Mississippi? And I hope you don't mind me calling you Mississippi. I'm sharing this with you, and that's nothing. There's about probably another 40 to maybe 60 plaques that I haven't even hung on my wall because there's so many that I still have to get, and they cost money every time each one. But I have at least about 60, maybe, honestly, maybe 70 that I haven't even put on the wall. And then some I have in storage, Mississippi. So I'm only doing this to inspire you because when people say they can help you, you get a lot of people that'll talk and they'll talk about what they can do to help an artist and they've never done it for themselves. Whether it's a producer, unless it's an industry producer who's had platinum or triple platinum records, if they say they can help you, more than likely, even some of them can't help a person because a lot of them might have had a hit record, but they're not gatekeepers. They're not like in control of the business portion of it. They were just in the studio and the record blew up and they got a plaque. So even with that, be careful and understand that even if a person has been in the business, it doesn't mean that they can help you. Because I help a lot of people that are in the business. I help a lot of major people who are in the business who come to me. And you would think they should be able to help themselves, but they don't know the business. So they come to me for that because they don't know the business. So just understand that everything you just saw, I didn't show you none of the major projects I was involved with that went gold and platinum. Everything on my wall, that's 100% independent from my hard work, 100%. So tonight, the universe sent you my direction. God sent you. When all the elements that make up what God made up in the universe sent you, he just said, hey, talk to this guy. Now, I'm one of those guys. I'll set you up and show you how to do stuff so you know how to do it yourself. I don't really like having people under me or, people feeling like they're under my control. I like to educate people. I want you to know how to run the business on your own so that way you don't need me or nobody, right? You don't need me or nobody. You'll know how to get in this business and you know how to do what you need to do and you don't need stone. All you need is just your wherewithal. Show up. As long as you show up, you'll be able to make it happen. You don't need Stone. So, because I'll teach you the game and how the business works, and you don't need me. You'll be able to do everything you need to do without needing anybody except for God, right? So those are the things that I'll bring you up to speed with. So when you email me, we'll set up, and I'll tell you how my meetings go. You're gonna have to consult with me. I'll let you know now. You will consult with me, and then I'll find out where you're at, like where you're at and what you're trying to do, and then I'll say these are the steps that need to be taken, and then I could help you get there. I'll say this is how I'll give you the roadmap. I'll say here's partial blueprint. Take this, or if you need me to make those steps for you and make it happen, then I can do that too. Leanne said, Scarlett, your power is limitless. If you do things the right way and keep your own as an artist, I'm sure she's saying keep your ownership as an artist. I'm thinking she's saying after you're established in some way, you'll get from there. Yes, Leanne's right. Great advice, Leanne. Jacob said, should I go to football practice tomorrow morning? Jacob, go to football practice, Jacob. Are you in college? Are you in high school? I'm assuming you might be in high school or college football, or it doesn't matter. If you're in middle school football, go to your football. Yeah, go to football. If you want to be something with football in the future, go to your practice in the morning. Yeah, that's what I suggest. That's the real advice I give you. Yeah, go to that practice. You never know, man. You could be the next NFL star. We could be talking to you. You could be the next big thing, and you came in my live. We never know. But it starts with you showing up at that practice. You first got to show up for yourself, and showing up to practice is you showing up for yourself. Scarlett said, I need to introduce my mom to you. I'm 27. Yeah, it's cool. Have your mom reach out to me. She can talk to me, and she can consult with me. I'll give her all the games she needs to know, how to get you started, whatever it is. Do you already have music, Scarlett? Who is that? Pinchley Biggie. What's going on, Pinchley? I hope I said it right, fam. What's the word? Bruh. What's the word, fam? Dolores said, we do have fun, Stone. Stone's a cool guy, and he's very honest. So Miss Lindsay, you are getting the best of, yeah, she has no idea who she just ran into tonight. Most people that come on my live don't understand, especially if they're an artist, even if they're a comedian or actor or actress. I'm tied into a lot of people that if a person's looking to be in a movie, I can be like, hey, they're casting for this movie. I got a direct plug, call this person up. But see, people get on the live and they want to be goofy. They want to be goofballs and comedians and come into people's live not knowing who they are, and then, mess up a possible opportunity for them to, be in a movie or some shit. I don't know, or try to do some music. Jacob said, thank you. No problem, Jacob. Anytime, family. Scarlett said, I haven't finished anything of my own. Do you have any music? Elizabeth said, I know exactly who you and Meech are. Thank you, Elizabeth. Elizabeth, listen. When I tell you this stuff that Meech and I are about to do is huge, all I can tell you is it's as big as Empire. It's going to be as big as Empire and what's that other show? That 50 had Power. When I tell you it's on that level, it's on that level. This is a script that I wrote, and when I tell you it's crazy in a good way, but it's going to give a lot of people opportunity and jobs, Meech and I are about to change the game for a lot of people. Indian Rangers. What was Indian Rangers talking about? I don't know. I guess it'd be some weird people coming in. A nighttime brings some strange folks. Have y'all noticed that yet? To my daytime folks? When you coming to Vegas, Elizabeth? Auntie Mickey just left. King Payne's coming. I think King Payne will be here next week. King Payne is going to stop by the studio. Holler at me and Meech. We're going to see what we can do. We need to make sure you, when y'all run the King Payne's page, say Stone sent you. Tell them I said. Tell them to get that single out. Get the music out. Make sure y'all say that. If y'all go over to King Payne's page when he's live, say, Stone sent us over here. Get that music out, King Payne, because I'm on him about that music. Elizabeth, make sure you do. Yeah, you have to stop by the studio, Elizabeth. Leanne said, that's truly cool. Yeah, Leanne, let me tell you. When I tell you this is going to give a lot of jobs to a lot of inspiring actors, I do. I've been using the MPC since the MPC60. As you can see, I got my MPCXSE there. I got the 61 there, and in the other room, I got the MPC1 and the 3000. I got the 4000. I got the XL, the 2000 XL. Yeah, I since back in the day, I've been using them. Yeah, I use them. I use them serious. They're serious. I just did a track on this one. Let me see. Hold on, let me play it. That's not it. Hold on, I gotta see if this the one. Hold on. That's one of them. It's one of them. It's there somewhere. I'm too lazy to play it. But yeah, I use the MPC all the time. Go back and look at my videos. My channel is an MPC channel. But what happened was the recording artist Angie Stone passed away. And she was a friend of mine. And I was helping her get her money back and setting up her residency, my brother and I, in Vegas. And she passed away. So my channel kind of took a turn for the best, because I still do music on here. Like I said, if you go back, all my videos are music related. But lately, it's taken a turn by way of direction of Angie Stone. Let's just say that. By direction of Angie Stone. She wanted me to do this. And so now I talk about everything. Yeah, the SE is the flagship. You know what I mean? It reminds me of when the 60 and the 3000 came out, but the modern day version of it. I love it, bro. You got to hear. I'm working on CJ Maxx's album, right? BG Knockout's album. And I did that single on Mila J. Go listen to it. Welcome to the West. A lot of people think Battle Cat did it, but I produced it. Battle Cat did the vocoder. Christopher Williams' last single I did. Just Rufus Black. Just tons of people. I work with so many people, man. The list just goes on and on and on. And I was supposed to have Sugar Free in the studio last night. Scarlett said, I'm an artist. I love all things. I can write, sing, play, dance. I'm a master of all trades, but a jack of none. You're so funny. I feel like I need to spend more time on one thing. My voice is the best. Yeah, you got to learn to master one area so that you can grow in other areas. When you master one area, you can get better at others. Now, I will be honest with you. I've been fortunate to be able to master multiple things at once, and that's only because I dedicated the same amount of time for everything I did. Like, I didn't slack on nothing. You feel what I'm saying? I put the same amount of time in everything I did. And because I did that, it allowed me to get better at everything I was doing all at once. You feel what I'm saying? Focus on that rack. Said, I'm about to subscribe to your channel, bro. Love always. Hopefully in the future, me and you could be working on a collab. Focus on that rack. Yeah. Yes, sir. Absolutely. I'm all, and I'll tell you what I do. Like, I'm working on this new album, right? So for the last maybe 2 or 3 years, I got a team of producers that work under my company, a female, and then me and my partner Meech, we got a female producer, Cambodian Mystique. She's my moderator on here. And then one of our other producers, J2, that doesn't live here, lives in Texas. Those are the producers under my company. And then uh, producers will send me tracks, right? Because really getting placements is all about, who you shoot your tracks to, right? So cats will send me tracks, and if I like the melody, even though I produce and write, if I really like it's a melody driven track, I'll take it and write to it. You know what I mean? And give them a placement because all my records chart. Everything I put out charts. Raiden, let me ask you a question. Do you believe in God? Purple Honey said, I was watching a podcast. Which podcast you saw me on? Purple said, was it BG Knockouts podcast? Was it that one? People be trying to get me on their podcast. I only do podcasts of people I know. I get calls all the time. I did BG because I know BG. So when he called me, I immediately said yes. But a lot of people try to get me on their podcast. Most of the time I say no. Well, I be charging people for that. I just don't have the energy. I figure if I'm going to talk about myself, I'll talk about it on my own channel, or I'll talk about it on one of my friends' channels if they have one. But if I don't know a person, I more than likely won't do their podcast unless they're paying me to do it. Key said, I want to ghostwrite. My pen is crazy. Any advice to break into the industry? Brother Keith, man, get with, here's what I be telling cats. Get with anybody you can get on a project with, because that's how it starts. Like anybody you know that's cool, that's willing to allow you to ghostwrite. And don't ghostwrite, by the way. Don't ghostwrite. Just co-write. Because the ghostwriting, a lot of times some cats won't get paid. They'll get a flat fee, work for hire. So don't ghostwrite. But co-write with people on the collab side. So I say get with everybody. The key to really being a writer is you want to jump on independent stuff, leads to major projects. Trust me, because the major artists are listening to any of the hot independent artists who are constantly dropping records. Get on the hottest independent artist stuff. People are listening at all times. And get with a team of people that's really working and dropping records all the time. That's my advice, Brother Keith. Raiden said that happened in Texas. That happened in Texas. Is he okay? Oh, my cousin. Yeah, they're okay. My cousin is in Houston. They're fine. They haven't called me and said nothing. I talked to them the other day. So everything, I think where that's at is far from where they're at. Thanks for saying that, too. I need to call my aunt and his mom and check on her because she's in Killeen. So I don't know how close Killeen is to where that stuff happened. I need to call and check on them. But I figured they would have called me. But you're right. I need to call and check on them, too. Leanne said, if there's someone who did not work with that you like to work with me, is there someone who I did not work with that I would like to work with? Oh, yeah. I love BG Knockout is my peeps. Breaking the Silence said, hello, Stone. How you doing, Breaking the Silence podcast? Let me tell you something. Okay, listen. So I did a song on my album called I Don't Think She's Gone. If you go listen to my In the Key of Love album, I wrote that song for the Jacksons, right? And Amir from Kool and the Gang told me he was going to get the record to the Jacksons. I don't know if he did. I don't know what happened. But Amir, his word is always solid. Now, I know Jackie, and Joe was like my uncle, but I wanted to get it to Jermaine. I could have got it to Jackie, but it was a perfect song that would have revived the Jacksons' career. Go listen to it. It's on my album, In the Key of Love. It's called I Don't Think She's Gone. So the Jacksons, I know I'm going to end up getting a record on them sooner or later, and it's going to happen because I deal with that circle. But let me tell you what happened to me. So recently, Stevie Wonder heard one of my records years ago that he loved, but the person that I had let him hear it, I don't know what happened, but he loved the record. So recently, I was in my studio. Marva King came in town. If y'all don't know who Marva King is, she played Helen in The Diary of a Mad Black Woman. So she came to Vegas, and she was like, let me hear what you're working on. Let me hear you, let me hear your album. So I'm playing this song for her, and she said, "Stop, go back." I was going to the next one. Play it again, and I said, "All right." I played it, and she said, "Oh my God, can I take this to Stevie?" And I said, "Okay." I said, "For real?" She said, "Oh my God." She said, "He needs a record like this." She said, "Trust me, he needs a record just like this." I said, "All right, cool. I'm cool with it." So Stevie, I've always wanted to work with Leanne, and looks like that one's gonna happen for sure. And Michael, I would have had the opportunity to work with Michael, but he passed away, so I didn't get a chance to for that to manifest. Pac was a friend of mine. If Pac hadn't passed away, I would have been working with Pac with his new label because he told me he wanted me to give him some tracks for the new label. Once he started his new label, he wanted me to produce some tracks for the new label. And him and I have been friends since before he was with Death Row. He was still at Interscope on his first album when I met Pac at the Black Radio Exclusive Conference. I met him, became tight with him. I met um, Fab, Rob and Fab from Milli Vanilli. I met Fab, became really good friends with Fab. Uh, P. Diddy was there. Everybody was there. Matter of fact, let me tell you something. This was a conference where P. Diddy, he had okay, the way these music conferences work, every room in the hotels used to be like a different topic, right? Like, so Puffy's topic in the conference was called the Young Guns Conference, right? So, he was a young executive, right? So the title of the conference was called the Young Guns. I'll never forget it. So I remember going in there because I wanted to see, what he was going to be talking. This is before he became the puppy he is now. This is in the early stages. He had Craig Mack still because Craig Mack was there and Biggie was there, and he was announcing that he's going to be putting Biggie out as a new artist, and Craig Mack was hanging in the door. Like, as he was talking, Craig Mack had his hand up against the wall like this, watching him talk at the table. Babyface was behind me on my left. Fab from Milli Vanilli was on my right, and everybody and their mama you can imagine was there. Jermaine Dupri was there. I first met Escape there. That's when Jermaine Dupri first started working with Escape. I met them there. And when I tell you everybody in the music industry you can imagine was there, Heavy D, everybody in their mama. You can ask anybody in the music industry about the last Black Radio Exclusive Conference in Washington, D.C. When you see that part in the movie where Tupac and Biggie performed together, that was at the Black Radio Exclusive Conference in Washington, D.C. Another historical moment I was a part of. But that's when I first met Pac, right? So I would have had some, and I could have had records on Pac's album when he was alive with Death Row, but I was signed to another company at that time, and it was a conflict of interest, and it just wouldn't have worked out. I would have got in a lot of trouble, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't even supposed to have been hanging out over at Death Row. I didn't even supposed to have been over at Death Row Records, but I used to go over there with my boy Yada, and because I was trying to catch up with Pac, but every time we show up over there, Pac, the engineer would say, oh, they're not here yet. And he said, "Oh, they're usually here, but nobody's here." Every time we went, there was nobody. And if Kenyatta's on here watching, he'll tell you. When me and Kenyatta went, there was nobody there. And usually it's like around 11 o'clock. And the engineer said, usually Pac is here, the whole crew, Corrupt, Daz, everybody's here. Nobody was there. It was simply empty with only the engineer. And we stayed for a while trying to wait for them to come, and they never showed up. I don't know if it's one of them nights where the whole crew and Pac and all them just had a late hanging out and, but nobody showed up as we were waiting. That was twice, So maybe it was at that time, it might have been meant to be for that not to happen because I was signed to a very powerful person at that time. And like I said, I don't think I was supposed to have been. Now that I know what I know now, I didn't supposed to really be over there without him knowing that I was there, and I didn't ask to be there. So I'm kind of glad that they didn't show up, at that particular time. And the funny part is Meech would have showed up too, because Meech was there at that time, but Meech didn't show up that day either. I got to tell Meech that story because I never told him that story. I got to tell him that story because maybe he might be able to tell me why they didn't show up that day because nobody was there 2 times in a row. Let me see. Scarlett said, "I just subscribed. Maybe I can pull it back up and contact you later. I'm just about trying to do something for real to better myself in my future career being an artist. Yes, just when you hit me out, set up a booking consulting session for you and your mom. You both can talk to me on camera, and I'll get you right. You know, we'll figure something out for you and what we need to do to get you to where you want to be. Purple Honey said, when 5 come out of hiatus, I'm gonna be down there. When what? When 5 come out of hiatus. Oh, you talking about the Jackson 5? Is that what you're saying? Purple Honey? Breaking the Silence podcast said, just sliding through to support you. Thank you. Breaking the Silence. Hold on. Let me make sure I followed you. Hold on. Let me follow you right now because I thought I followed you, but let me. Oh, yeah, I did. Okay. Trust me. I'm going to slide over to your channel and mess with you. Scarlett Bird said, I just want to always keep my heart and please, like Bob Marley's heart. Like Bob Marley's heart was, and never forget the real reason for the music is love and unity. You're saying you want me to keep my heart? Yeah, I agree with you on that. Scarlett, I'm all about the love. You know, if you listen to my music, it's apparent. Dolores said, I know that's right, Sophia. Keith said, I don't know anyone that does music. I'm just a hard-working father of 3, just having incredible talent. Brother Keith, hey, this is what I'm going to do with you. Let me ask you a question. Okay, when you say you're an incredible writer, but do you also do arrangements? So let's say somebody sent you a song. Can you do the arrangement, hum the idea along with the lyrics? Like, it doesn't have to be sung perfect, but can you give the basic idea? Like if I was to send you a track, can you lay the vocals with the lyrics and the arrangement structure of how it's going to go? That's the question I have for you. If so, I'll bring you in on some projects that we'll have in the near future. Bridget said, I am in Houston. We did not get rainstorm. Okay. See, so Bridget, just thank you for letting me know because my family's some of my family's in Houston. Bridget said they got no rain. Dolores said, I will be in Vegas, me and my grandson, to see his mom towards the middle. Okay. Well, Elizabeth, Dolores said, Dolores going to be here too. Because everybody's coming to Vegas. Okay, so when you guys come, you got to stop through and say hello. Okay? Or I can come meet you wherever you guys are at, say hello to you, give you guys a hug. It's up to you guys. Purple Honey said, whoa, Lordy mercy. This Cali heat is terrible right now. I know it's probably hotter out. Purple Honey, listen, you can put an egg in your hand with some aluminum foil on it, and you can cook it in your hand. Yeah, it's Vegas heat. It's been hot. Cameron said, for real, yep. It's hot out here, Cameron. Miss Fingerlinga, Miss Fingerlingaling. What's up, Fingerlingaling? Subscribe to my channel, Fingerlingaling. It's good to have you here. We appreciate you. It's all love here. It's all love. All love and vibes here. Fingerlingaling. I got to get that right. Fingerlinga. Let me go back. I need to see that. Okay. Fingerlinga. Okay. Fingerlingaling. Yeah. Fingerlingaling. I like that. Purple Honey said it's been a hard couple of days since Young Noble from Outlaws passed. Let me tell you something. I talked to Young Noble in November. I talked to Young Noble. And I can't really, he was saying some, let me just say this. He was saying some really deep stuff to me. And yeah, it was just kind of crazy. I probably will never reveal to anyone what he said to me, but it was real deep though. I only reveal to people in my circle what he said, industry people, but he said some real crazy deep stuff. It was deep, but it was crazy. And that was like November. The last time I talked to him was like November. Yeah. because he was telling me he was coming to Vegas and we supposed to connect. Key said, any go-go bands you see in DC? Oh, back then, I don't know. Everybody was at this conference, Brother Keith. I'm gonna be honest with you. So many industry people were there. Run DMC was there. I was on the elevator with Babyface and DMC and no Jam Master Jay and DMC was on the elevator making fun of my hair. Cause my hair back in the day. Let me show you what my hair looked like back in the day. Okay, don't be talking no crap either when I show y'all. But this is what I looked like back in the day. So DMC and Jam Master, it was mostly Jam Master Jay, was cracking jokes asking me if I'm one of Hammer's dancers. This is what my hair looked like back in the, I think I was like 18 or 19. I've always been the hair guy. I've always been the hair guy. Now, you want to know the funny part? I was in my gym working out and I saw this Asian kid, right? Now, my hair back then used to sit all the way up here. I saw this Asian dude, right? And I wanted to go up to him. I haven't went up to him yet, but when I see him again, I'm going to go up to him and show him that picture. I took a picture of it and kept it in my phone because he probably think he's the first to start that style. He probably thinks he's the first to wear it. But we was rocking that in the black community many, many years ago. Scarlett said, I would like to do something good for the world. It will most likely be easier to become a positive singer, put a good message out there for me to be a doctor, teacher. Elizabeth said record labels were strict back in the days. Yes, they were. Breaking the Silence podcast with Nikki Nicole said, do you have any recent songs out? I do. Nicole, I don't know. Is it Nicole with Nikki Nicole? Oh, Nikki, I just released a single called Life's Frequencies. Cambodian Mystique, my moderator, she'll put it in the comment section because I don't think Cece's on here. But Cambodian Mystique will put the link in the comment section. But you can go to iTunes or Spotify or even YouTube. You can go Stone Paxton topic page on YouTube and type in Stone Paxton Life's Frequency. You'll see the cover up there. It's called Life's Frequency. It broke in. First day I released it, it broke in at number 11 in the UK charts, top I think like top 100, something like that. Yeah, top 20 or something. Let's see, hold on. Let's see if I can find it. Hold on, give me a second. I'm trying to find it. Hold on, wait a minute. Right here. There it is right there. Now, you can't see, but that's the UK Soul Charts. But the first day it came out, you can't see it. It's at the bottom. Dang. I thought you could see it. I'd have to take a picture of it so you could actually see my part. But it broke in at number 11. Broke in at number 11, you guys. And that's the cover. So, I mean, I got a lot of stations playing it overseas. A lot of stations are playing the record. They're showing a lot of love. There's stations in the U.S. that are adding it. So, I mean, every single I release ends up charting in the iTunes Top 100 USA. I mean, it always breaks in the top USA, and it breaks overseas in Spain, Japan, Amsterdam, London, Australia. I mean, they always do well. They always do well. And it's all independent. Nikki, it's all independent. 100% independent. But this is the single right here. So when you go looking for it, that's what it looks like. Okay? It's a great, great song. Purple Honey said, that was a typo. I said, when I come out of hiatus, I'm going to be down there. I live for. Okay, Purple Honey, yeah, you come out. Come on. Everybody that follows me, when you guys come out, you know, I got to meet you because that's just out of respect for you support me and follow me. wherever you're at. I'll come to wherever you're at, the restaurant or whatever, Or you want to stop by the studio. It's up to you guys. Elizabeth said, hey, Stone. Yes, Stone. It's all about happy. Hold on. It's all about Sheila. What's up? Sheila Taylor in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Laura said, I mean, something every day when I listen to Stone, he is blessing. He's a blessing to me every day. Oh, thank you, Dolores. I appreciate you. Janine Adams. Hi, Janine. She said, I'm looking to write and you say write and record a professional track. Janine, email me. Let me know what you're trying to do. Email me. We work over here, Janine. Meech and I, we work. And it's not just average work. We work and we get things done and things happen to the projects. They don't just sit. We don't work and then it's us talking and it sits and the track sits there and it never comes out. No, we work. It comes out and it goes to radio stations across the country and overseas and we chart and we move to the next record. We make history. It's all about building history and helping artists create legacies for themselves and writers and producers. Scarlett said, how often are you on live? Scarlett, I'm literally on here every day. I typically go on around 11 to 12:30, but tomorrow I'll be talking. So I go back and forth to having conversations about different topics that's going on in the world and, with my spin on it. And then you'll see me in the studio or you might see a celebrity on my channel with me interviewing, different stuff like that. But tomorrow I'm going to go on probably around 4 o'clock West Coast time. I'll go on tomorrow. I'm not going to go on in the morning. Yeah. Elizabeth says, Stone, I'm going to take you and me. Okay. Now we're going to hold you to that, Elizabeth. And Mystique's going to be with us. One of my moderators, because she works for the company. She's one of the producers. She'll be with us too, so you'll get to meet her. Victory said, Victory is so funny. Janine said, I have a studio to do the rain. Okay. So wait a minute. So I'm confused. Are you looking to write for somebody, Janine, you're saying? Sheila Taylor said hi. Hey, Sheila. Did I say hi before? Breaking the silence, say, okay, I see you. Love the hair now and then. Yeah, listen, Breaking the Silence podcast. Nikki, listen, I'm all about fashion and hair. I've been since I was a young dude, always. All my sisters did hair, and my family is martial arts, music, and hair. My sister owned the first black Fantastic Sam's in Chicago back in the late 80s, early 90s, probably like 90-something. She owned the first black Fantastic Sam's in Chicago. That was a huge franchise. Raiden Clausen. I don't know what the Raiden Clausen is, but guess what, Raiden? Goodbye. We ain't got time for the clowns and clownettes up in here today. LaTanya, what's so funny? Please enlighten all of us. I didn't know this was a comedy show. What's so funny, LaTanya? Please enlighten us. We definitely will. Picture up, LaTanya, so I can see it. Leanne said, I love that hairstone. Yeah, it was wild. I was all about the hair. You feel me? Oh, thank you, LaTanya. Do I like anime? No, I'm not into anime, but I got a lot of friends that are. I look like an anime character, don't I? I do look like an anime character. That's what it is. Maybe that's why people like coming on saying crazy stuff. Maybe I look like, and I really do look like an anime character. You can't hear me? Can you guys hear me? Nikki says she can't hear me. Can you guys hear me? She said, okay. Corden says that they can hear me. So I don't know. Maybe it's your phone, Nikki. Corden, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that, family. Yeah, Corden, let me tell you something. You get a lot of people that I feel bad for the younger generation because there's a lot of bullies online. And it's crazy because it can make people do, if they're not confident with themselves, it can make them do some crazy stuff. And I feel bad for the ones that are online getting bullied and they allow it to happen. Or not even that. They don't know how to stop it. You know what I mean? And then they end up, possibly hurting themselves because they just don't know how to make the people stop. That's the reason when people come in my live and they say something crazy, I say something crazy back to them and shut them down because we don't play that over here. So, Kate, I appreciate that. I think I said the name right. Caden, thank you. I appreciate you coming in here with respect. Thank you for that. Alex said, Black Clark Kent. Yeah, that's right. I'm a Black Clark Kent, Alex. You got a problem with it? Let me see what you look like, Mr. Funny Man. You see what I mean, Caden? You always got somebody that want to be a comedian to come in here to be a comedian. We can. It went on. Hi. You see, when people don't have pictures, and I know, Alex probably ain't really trying to be funny. Some people, sometimes it's young people that come in here and they think that little shit is funny, they say. So they think it's hilarious. Oh, it's so funny. But it just be real corny. Just know that a lot of this shit y'all say be corny. I'm just letting you know. We got mature folks up in here. So when you come in here and you're a little young kid, don't come up in here and say no corny, disrespectful shit because you'll be blocked out of here. Breaking the Silence podcast said you went out for, okay. I don't know. That's weird, huh? Scarlett said the good shall prevail and one day unite. Amen, Scarlett. Thank you. Nicole said, yes, there are a lot of people. Yeah, it's crazy, Nicole. Cherry said, hey, fam, this is Cherry on my computer to AKA Cherry Black. Cherry, you on your computer now, Cherry? Are you looking at me on the big TV like this, Cherry? Victory say, shut it down quick. Yeah, Victory, we don't play with them up in here. Leanne said, that's what it is. They are broken people, and they like to play with the mind. Yeah, they can't play with this mind. I'm one of them. I'm old school. And it's like, I know who I am. I'm confident with my hair, my glasses. The glasses don't make me. I make the glasses. I just look good in what I look good in. And people seem to have an issue with that. Scarlett said, it's all a distraction. I agree. That's why I normally don't do social media. I get to keep it real, and I like to keep it real, and most people don't take you seriously. Absolutely. Yeah, they don't. But we got to make them. That's why we got to keep it solid here. That's why I keep everything solid over here so that when they come in here, and I let them peep it out a little bit. I like the people that come in and say, what is this room about? And then I tell them and they either stay or they go. I respect that. But I don't have respect for the clowns. Those are the ones not passing in school. And it's got to be young people because I can't see a fully grown adult coming up in here acting like that. Although there are some that do that because you can hide behind the camera online. You can hide and be anybody you want. You can have a 6'8" mentality and you're only 4'11" on YouTube. Purple Honey said, you already know what I look like. You seen me on Instagram. Yes, I did, Purple Honey. I sure did. Who is Luis? Oh, Dolores. Is Luis your son? Oh, yeah. Well, you know what, Dolores? Why? Because a lot at night we get the young people. In the day we get all in the day in the morning and stuff we get, the more mature people. But at night we get the clowns. They on the computer, they playing Roblox and all that stupid shit, right? And so we get the clowns, we get the young people. It's got to be the young people. Can't be no adults. Don't I just don't see an adult wasting their time with some of the comments I see, because some of these comments are just straight corny and very immature. So this is how we know we're dealing with, kids. Which I'd rather, if the kids see, I don't mind a young person coming in here learning, but I got a problem when they come in here and they want to play clown like they in class and they're in the back of the class. We're not gonna play that here. So any of y'all little motherfuckers watching this channel, don't bring your motherfucking ass up in here with the bullshit. It's adults up in here. So you come in this house, sit your ass down, learn something, talk with respect. I don't mind you talking. Just don't come up in my motherfucking channel clowning and acting stupid. You see why I had to say that shit? I'll talk to you like I'm your uncle. Don't come up in my motherfucking channel talking shit, because you're going to be shut down and you won't even be able to view the channel. This is actually a cool channel. You might want to be a rapper one day. You might want to be a musician to score for film. You might want to get into acting one day. I'm connected to all those opportunities where they're always calling me saying, hey, Stone, we're looking for somebody to play this part. And it's easy for me to say, hey, I got a YouTube friend who is an actor. Let me pass their information on. This is what y'all dummies don't understand. Y'all come to my channel and you don't understand I am somebody that's connected to a lot of opportunities that could actually help you. And I don't want shit from you. I just want to see people be successful. But if you're coming up in my channel being Dodo Bird, and you a Dodo Bird, or somebody sending you from another channel to be a Dodo Bird in my channel, well, that's just not going to go down, because you're actually wasting your energy, because it doesn't matter what you say. What you're saying is not going to bother none of us up in here. You're just going to look very stupid. That's what's going to happen. And you're going to get blocked on top of that. And then one day, you're going to say, I want to try to do something in the entertainment industry. And you're going to say, I've been trying to get people to help me, but there was one guy on YouTube who's connected to a lot of people who always talk about opportunities and looking for people to put them in opportunities. Damn, he blocked me from his channel. I can't even go on his channel no more to tell him, I'm sorry, or hey, man, I was just playing, or I disrespected you. I'm sorry. Can you help me? No, I can't help your monkey ass. Let those people keep making you promises that say they're going to help you. See, when I help people for real. No strings attached. I might charge you for consulting. I might charge you for producing, but there's no catch to why I help people. It's truly like, okay, if they're looking for somebody to be on a movie project, or they're looking for a song for a project, and I'm overworked and I have too much stuff to do, I'll say, hey, man, give me 3 songs. They need 3 songs for this movie. Or they're casting for this part in a film. Would you like to audition? All right, let me connect you to those people. See, one thing about me, I don't play middleman. I connect people to the connection and I move out of the way. That's Stone. So understand, all of you that are coming into my channel that don't know who I am, probably need to take the time to research me before you come in my channel clowning with somebody that could possibly one day be the person that puts you in a position to be successful. That's all I'm saying. Go up in people's channel. Don't assume everybody on YouTube is just on here for goofy reasons. Don't assume everybody that you come across on YouTube are goofballs and they're just on here creating a YouTube channel to try to get famous. There's really a lot of people on YouTube that's really powerful people, but you would never know, because like me, they don't talk about themselves. That's why you got to come into people's YouTube with respect. Trying to be successful, think about that. Success is about relationships, and people will help you. If you're respectful, people will actually help you win in life. They'll actually help you win because they're like, man, that person is respectful. Every person that I've helped to become successful, they were respectful. And it made me think about them. Like, you know what? I got an opportunity for such and such. Let me call them up. And they'll get a random call from me. I'll say, hey, man, listen, I got an opportunity. Really? Yeah, can you fly to New York? Can you fly to LA? I got an opportunity for you to be on a movie soundtrack. But you got to fly because they want to record you in the studio in LA. You know how many calls I get like that where people are looking for people? So you got to be careful with burning bridges on YouTube, especially because 90% of most people on YouTube to try to be successful. Most people create a YouTube channel because they want to be somebody. They want to try to be somebody. So if you're really on YouTube trying to be somebody, careful with how you disrespect people on YouTube that you might not know that can help you. Remember that. That's my advice to anybody coming across this motherfucking live right now. Because seem when I cuss, and I don't even, here's the reality. If you knew me in person, I don't even cuss. But for some reason, since I've been on YouTube, I've had to say motherfucker, goddamn, bitch, motherfucker. I had to say all that shit. But it seems to get people's attention. Because when I'm the nice stone, people come in here with the corny shit. And then when I got to turn it up, then people want to turn down. What planet are we on now? It doesn't even seem like we're in the real world anymore. Be careful if you want to be successful. Mysterious said, yo, please take my name. Adney will like it, huh? Yo, please take my name, Adney. I will like your stream. Oh, why did you block? Why did y'all block? They were saying, Mystique, why did you block that person? They were telling me something. They was asking me if I could take their name down. They said they're gonna like my live stream. I think they wanted me. Come on, don't be so quick to block, please. Let me read the shit first before you block. Please, moderator, please. Or were they? Okay, well, y'all know better than I do. Just let me know. I didn't know. All I saw was that, will you take my name or something? Scarlett said, sorry, moderator, if I spoke too quick. Scarlett said, I decided I wasn't going to get on YouTube anymore because it's better for me to come in with nature. But I think now when I feel like getting on here, I'm going to come to you and listen. Thank you, Scarlett. Thank you for that, Scarlett. No, I get it, Scarlett. Elizabeth said they were spamming the chat. Okay, yeah. Don't come in here with capital letters. Don't come in here putting all caps in here. Don't come in here spamming my live. Y'all stay out of here with the bullshit. Ivan, what's happening, family? Where you be from? Yo, Ivan, I be from Las Vegas, fam. Where you be from, fam? Where you be from, Ivan? You know what I'm saying? Where you be from, Ivan? Okay, Trey, I'm gonna block you in a second if you don't explain what you're trying to say. Now, it sounds like you're trying to say some other shit, and if you are, you're about to be blocked permanently. Okay, so what are you trying to say? Say what are you trying to say? Oh, no worries. I just wanted you to explain what you were trying to say. That's all. I'm gonna go back to my homie that said where you be from. Y'all didn't block my homie that said where you be from, did you? Where my homie at? He said where you be from. Hold on. Ivan. What up, Ivan? Ivan, what's up? Hey, y'all, listen. Say what's up to Ivan. Ivan's from New Mexico. Ivan, I got some homies from New Mexico. Ivan, let me ask you a question. Oh, Trey said the baby got the phone, Trey. Ivan, I got some homies from New Mexico. Also, Ivan, you ever heard of the group Klika? You heard of Klika One, Ivan? We welcome out Ivan from, I think Ivan said New Mexico. Gary, what's happening, family? Yeah, Gary, it does it to my phone too. So I'm glad that that Trey let me know because I didn't want to block Trey. Trey seemed like a really nice person. So let me tell you a story about Clica One, Ivan. Clica One is a Mexican rap group. I took Clica One when they were the youngest one in the group was 14. This was back in the 90s, 1994, 95. I took them to Thump Records. Thump Records is a lowrider record label. And I begged the record label to give them a record deal. And the record label told me Mexicans don't buy Mexicans. I said to the president of the record label, his name is Bill of Thump Records. I said, Bill, please. The future is Latin rappers. This is just what I told him. I say the future is Latin rappers and even Latin singing. That's the future. That's where it's going. You got to trust me. I was a young guy. I was like 24. Come on, Bill, trust me. You got to trust me. The future is Latin rappers. It's going to be big. He laughed at me in the meeting. Ivan, he laughed at me in the meeting. Dig this. I talked him into doing a single deal, right? He did a single deal. And then 6 months down the road, they blew up all over the world. Everybody knew them. Everybody knew this Mexican group, Ivan. Now, here's the project. He told me, I'm not going to give you an album deal for them, Stone. But what I will do is I'll put them on I said, yeah, but at least put them on a compilation. He said, I'll give them a single deal. This is the project they were on. It blew up and gave them their name to this day. I'll show you. This one right here. See that Lowrider project? That's the project that changed the game for that group. I produced that song. It's called Late Night Creep. That song blew those guys up. And they're legends now. And it started with me. It started with me taking those guys under my wings, producing them, believing in them, right? Now, I don't do a lot of that anymore because it's time consuming. Another artist I took under my wing, and I had him in the group, his name is Neo. You know him as Neo. His real name is Schaefer. I put together a group here in Vegas called Envy. It was my group. I had him in the group. I had Corey Clark from American Idol. And then my buddy stole the group from me. After I put the group together and had set up a meeting for them to go meet with the people in LA, the right people for the deal, I asked my buddy, can you go with them because I'm in the studio and I can't make it? He said, sure, I'll go. But what he did was he had plans to steal the group. So when they went to LA, when they came back, none of them were speaking to me. He had already, I guess, did a little paperwork with him. He had all this plan to steal the group from me. But it was because of me. I was the catalyst and the start of Neo's whole career started right here with the guy you looking at in a group called Envy. You can go look them up. Look up Envy on the Apollo. I mean, they sounded pretty fucking horrible then, but that was the start of the group. And my buddy stole them from me. Yeah. So I have a history of putting groups together and then getting them deals. I've done that all my life. Produce them, write them, teach them dance steps, moves, pick the clothes out, all that. I'm an artist developer. I develop acts. I've done it all my life. Breaking Silence podcast said, wow, you have worked with a lot of... Yes, I have. Breaking Silence podcast, Nikki, I have. And the list goes on, Nikki. I don't even talk about it all. Yeah, Nikki, that was my group. Elizabeth says, I tell so many people that Neo story. Purple Honey said, I always thought something was suspect about that. Thank you, Nikki. Gundy said, bro, that curl is stupendous. Hey, Gundy, thank you, family. Listen, my hair grew. What happens, my hair grows, right? And it just falls. It falls downward. And I just end up leaving it. You know, I was like, shit, I'm going to leave it. And then it just, everybody starts, when I was on that TV show on MTV, everybody's like, oh, the curl. And I was like, well, shit, you know, I'm all about style and swag. I left it, you know. Yeah, Ivan, 100% I am. Hey. What's happening? You know me? What do you mean, family? Brother Johnny, yeah, true story. No lie. Hey, I remember you don't know me. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Don't get on my live with the corny ass statements and shit. Say what the fuck you gotta say. Don't play the you know me game and do you know me and just say the fuck who the fuck you are. Like, why you getting on there with that bullshit? Just say who the fuck you are. If I'm related, if you're related to me, say you're my niece, my cousin. You know what I'm saying? You're my aunt. A motherfucker said, if you're related to me, you'd have my motherfucking phone number. So call me right now, motherfucker. If you're related to me, don't get on my live with that bullshit. Cause I think you the same person that did that shit before. Like you know me, like just say who the fuck you are. The fuck you talking about? How am I related to you? I'm waiting, because if you the same person, I asked you that the last time and you didn't answer. So how in the fuck am I related to you? Stop the cap shit. Just say it. You my cousin, you my brother, sister, uncle, neighbor, motherfucker. Which one are you? Fuck you on here with that bullshit. I'm gonna block your ass and you ain't gonna be able to say shit. Now who are you? Okay. Y'all see what I'm saying? Do y'all see this shit? This the bullshit I be talking about. We get these motherfuckers in there that want to play games. So you know what? I gave you an opportunity. Goodbye. If you're related to me, goodbye. How a person gonna come in your life, say they related, and say hi? They'll say, hi, I'm your cousin. It's me, Amy, Jim, Bob. It's me, uncle. It's me, cousin. It's me, brother. That's somebody, people, I don't know you. That might be that same little broad from my TikTok who tried to say she knew my sister. And as soon as I asked my sister, do you know this person? My sister said, I don't even know that. But that same person, which I think it's that person, said, oh, I grew up with your sisters. And I'm trying to remember. She's like, oh, church. And remember the church you went to? And I was like, what's your name? I've always liked you. I had a crush on you. I was like, but what's your name? And she gave me some weird name. And I asked my sister. And my sister said, I don't know who the hell that is. So I went back to this person, this girl. And I said, my sister says she doesn't even know you. And then she blocked her TikTok. When I went back and said that to her, she totally deleted her whole TikTok. So I believe that was that person tonight. I get some really weird, strange motherfuckers, man. Yeah, talking about I'm your family member. You ain't shit. Brother Troy, what's happening? Okay. Oh, Trey, the baby got the phone again. Purple Honey said, I'm glad I'm not one of your moderators because you be blocker happy, Purple. I might have to add you, Purple, like for real. When CC's not here, I might have to add you because I do actually need two moderators on here, really three. I'm gonna add you as a moderator right now, Purple Honey. All right, I just added you, Purple Honey. 73. Nicole said, wow, that's great. Nicole, only if you knew Nicole. Okay. Hold on. Breaking silence, I just added you. Tabitha say, can you step on my ex-boyfriend? Tabitha, why would I want to step on your ex-boyfriend, Tab? Come on, sis. Tab, come on now. Come on, Tabby Tab. Why? I got a sister named Tabitha. She lives in Minnesota. Scarlett said, don't let them get to you. That's what they want. They want to feed on your negative energy. Keep yours elevated and peaceful, positive, like you know to do. Be the example. Smile in their face. Thank you, Scarlett. I appreciate that, Scarlett. Purple Honey say, I feel so important. You are Purple Honey, 73. Brother Jeff, so let me correct you, Brother Jeff. I'm 55 years old. I don't know what you're saying, bro. Got the Umar. I don't know what you're talking about. If you're talking about Dr. Umar, him and I look nothing alike. I suggest you go clean your eyes out with the bullshit that's in it and relook again. Let me readjust your eyeballs for you. I don't look nothing like Brother Umar, although he's a handsome gentleman. And it's okay for men to call the men handsome gentlemen, but we don't look nothing alike. Now, if you're talking about Umar's hair, his hair looks nothing like mine, not even close, nothing close to it. As a matter of fact, Brother Jeff, I've always worn my hair like this. This is me at 18 or 19 or 17. Does that look like Brother Umar? You see, nigga, I've been wearing my hair like this most of my life. I used to have locks that went all the way down my back. Jeff, again, I will show you this. Take a good note, nigga. Now you know. There it is. Now I'm going to show you what I look like when my hair was down my back. Brother Jeff, so you know. So no, a nigga don't look like Brother Umar. Okay? Let me show you this picture. This is when I had locks. So you know now, nigga. Okay? Here it is. Hold on. That's me when I had locks. You see my little Negro or old Negro or middle-aged Negro? I've always had hair. Before there was a Dr. Umar, there was a Dr. Stone. I've always had hair. My nicka. Now, hopefully that puts your eyes at rest and you've cleaned them by now. And you got a good understanding. Now, we cool? Good. Now back to our conversation we were having. Niggas be coming on here and not cleaning their eyeballs. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. Brother Jeff, it's okay if you don't know me, but the right people know me. Nobody know your mama been sleeping with the mailman either, but we ain't talking about that, are we? We ain't talking about that, are we? Are we, Jeff? Huh? You old nigga. See, only people that would know who Otis is mostly old niggas. You a dumb old nigga. So for that reason, sit in your house and play with yourself, because I'm sure all your women are ugly and fucked up. And I'm sure you probably buy your women too. You ain't got no women that really like you for who you are. So goodbye. See you, buddy. It be guys like that. Really, they be low-key jealous. So they come in here. I might remind them of a nigga that took their woman. I don't take people's women. I respect everybody. I might remind them of a nigga they never liked. I might remind them of a nigga they want to be. But whatever it is, I definitely remind them of somebody they don't like. So they come in here and they think they're going to come in here and play with me, and it ain't going down. Yeah, Brother Ivan, yeah. You see, you've been in here, what, for about 10 minutes, Brother Ivan, 15. You see this shit? But I'll tell you something. This doesn't happen in the morning or the afternoon. This only actually happens at night. Because at nighttime, it's a whole group of just wild ass folks on YouTube. It's like they moved from TikTok. When TikTok did the shutdown, all the peanut head motherfuckers came over to YouTube. Hey, I want you guys to do me a favor. Go follow Breaking the Silence podcast. When you guys get off this live, please make sure you go follow Nikki's channel for me, please. Well, we all support each other here. Joe Jackson said, that cut make Prince look fresh. Hey, Joe, let me tell you something. I'm going to leave you on here, Joe, even with your jokes. I'm going to leave you here because seeing your name reminded me of my Uncle Joe. I call Michael Dad Uncle Joe because he's like an uncle to me. And seeing your name just reminded me of him. So I'm gonna leave you and your corny jokes on here. It's okay, Joe. I'm gonna leave them on here. All right. I'm gonna let it stay on here. I'm gonna give you a pass on that. I usually block people that come in with the corny jokes, but I don't think you're really trying to be funny. I think you're trying to be funny, but in a real like cool way and shit. So I'm gonna leave that shit. Uh, Purple Honey 37 said, I think it's a full moon. I gotta go outside and look because people have been doing weird shit, huh? Ivan, what's up, family? He said, everyone at night on juice and can Ivan listen. You know what? Thank you. Thank you. They gotta be. They gotta be. Ivan said some deep shit. Ivan said everyone at night are on juice and candy. I believe they messing with that stuff to get, yeah, because they come in here saying like they tweaking, Ivan, like they really on some real exotic shit, you know? Gary say, freak, come on. Hey, brother Gary, listen, I gotta understand that the nighttime is different than the daytime, and I gotta prepare myself for the nighttime. If I'm gonna do nights more, I gotta really prepare myself for the nights because boy, they really be doing the shit, man. Like shit, man. Hey, Crime Chronicles, long time. We haven't seen you in a minute. Say, hey, Stone. Well, this is just my personal opinion. You was handsome then, and you still handsome, respectfully. Crime Chronicles, thank you. I appreciate that. And listen, no offense taken. I thank you for that, and I'm gonna tell you why. Maybe this is the way to get the young kids to stay out of my channel. I'm gonna say this. I'm 55 years old. Usually you say that, they run. Hey, you guys, I'm 55. Listen, I'm 55 years old. And when you say that, when I hear people say that out of respect, it makes me appreciate the hard work I did in taking care of myself. I took care of myself, and I'm still taking care of myself. I never wanted to be, I thought that when I turned 55, I was going to be a fat guy and out of shape. And I never wanted to be that, right? So I kept myself in shape. I still keep myself in shape. I work out. I really focus on my eating, making sure that I eat right, and not allowing myself to gain any unworthy weight. You know what I mean? Unjust weight. I make sure that I keep myself maintain, work out 3 days a week. I'm a martial artist, so I always train in martial arts. I stay trained, keep my body in shape. I still fight. Typically, I was fighting 4 times a year. So let me show you guys this. Hold on. See, there's so much stuff I got to show you that maybe some of you guys don't know. I'm a 4-time world champion. Let me see. This is one of my world championships right here from 2017. That's one of my first place championships right there. There's another international martial arts championship. Let me see if I can go in the garage and show you guys the other ones because I got a whole bunch of them. You feel what I'm saying? Because this is how I keep myself in shape, you guys. I've been a martial artist since I was a kid. So, and I still do that. Okay, so let's look at, now don't trip off my garage. But these are some of my, these are not all of them. I got so many, it's too many. Too many, way too many, okay? So, hold on. Let's look at some of these. These are some of my world championships. 2013 world champion, all right? That's 2016 world champion. That's another 2013 world champion. This one is another 2013 world champion. What that say? Black belt division. Stone Paxton, first place senior black belt division. And There's another 2013. I mean, I just got so many. Some of them are still in the box. So, hold on. This is just to show you guys. You feel me? Just to show you guys. Look, when I travel, that's my luggage right there. Yeah, but that's just to show you guys. So I keep myself in shape. I'm gonna show y'all something too. I'm gonna show you how your boy be on fleek all the time. See, I'm not just a producer and artist. I speak at different conventions as well. You see that? That's one of the biggest music conventions, the NAMM convention, one of the biggest conventions in the world, right? Come on, y'all, quit playing with me now. Y'all coming up in here playing games. You don't play with no real G. So I'm not just a producer. I am the highest level of excellence because my mom and my aunt pushed me to be the best at everything I do. So I'm 55 and I'm still fighting young dudes 18 and 19 in these world championship tournaments. I'm not fighting guys my age. Most of the guys my age don't want to fight no more. Not in no martial arts tournaments. Most of them don't. They just want to do weapons and like forms and katas. They don't want to get in there and fight because they know all the guys that are fighting are the young guys in between 18 and 25. You know, the young guys getting their fight on. The old dudes is like, man, I ain't fighting, but I'm competitive. But you would never know that about me because you look at the glasses and think, oh, man, that dude is square. Get in that ring, no. You'll be surprised. Scarlett said, I've been thinking about getting back. Do it, Scarlett. Don't think about it. Breaking Silence podcast said, keep showing up and keep showing up and showing out. Absolutely. That's a true fact. Scarlett said, you're inspiring. Scarlett, listen, I only have one speed, and that is go. I don't know. I really don't know anything else. Like people ask me, like my friends my age, guys in their 50s say, yo, man, where you get all this energy, man? That you in the studio working, you working out the gym, you training still in martial arts, and then I teach. I like teaching people. So I can teach martial arts. So I used to teach at the school all the time, but so I teach my friends now, people that are close to me. Elizabeth said 50s is the new 20s. Yes, it absolutely is. Scarlett said, I have to get off up here and go to bed. Okay, good night, Scarlett. Sleep well. Thank you. I appreciate you. And I have to get up, take care of my dogs. Tell the dogs and the chickens, tell the chickens and the dogs, I said, give them a hug for me, Scarlett. Have a great night, Scarlett. We appreciate you all the time. We do. As they say, old school, show enough. Show enough, Scarlett. I appreciate you. Blue Martin said, one of the few and real ones on YouTube who is not grifting con Mr. Paxton, much respect. Blue Marlin, family, listen, man. What you just said, that means a lot, family. I appreciate you for saying. I got to screenshot that. That was dope. I'm gonna screenshot that. Thank you, family. Blue Martin, you guys read what Blue Martin said. That was. I'm gonna read it to you again. What he said. He said, one of the few real ones on YouTube who is not a grifting con, Mr. Paxton. Much respect. Thank you, family. I really appreciate that. Yeah, you see what I've learned about YouTube, you guys. Thank you, Ivan. I appreciate you. Cora Banks says, Stone, you have a nice texture of hair. Thank you, Cora. Thank you. My hair is thick. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't have no Soul Glow perm, ultra perm in my hair. Nothing. It's all natural. It's thick as heck. And when I was younger, it was even thicker than this. All my brothers have lost all their hair. We have different fathers. So They're all bald, and thank God he blessed me, and I will take it. Breaking Silence podcast says I do motivational Mondays, Twisted Tuesdays, music promos, motherhood episodes, and more. Okay, I'm gonna slide in there on you on one of those. I'm gonna pick what day I think is the day. I'm gonna slide in on you. Listen, I just want everybody to understand. There's a lot of people on YouTube that's full of shit, and even YouTubers that coming through my channel watching. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, and I'll say that for this. Because YouTube folks need to support each other. And there's a lot of bullshit YouTubers who hate on other YouTubers. Like, don't hate on people because they doing their shit. If you want to be a YouTuber, support everybody, support each other. There's enough room in this YouTube game for everybody to support each other. I support all my solid YouTube folks. All the ones that are solid, I do. All the ones that I feel are full of shit, I don't. I mean, that's just like being in college. You know, you roll with the people that are solid. High school, the same thing. You roll with the people that are solid people. The YouTube, they call them the YouTube streets. So we're going to use that word. The YouTube streets, I only roll with the people that I feel are solid. I don't fuck with nobody that I feel like I can't, you know, their integrity to me is questionable. I roll with the solid folks. Lady Sparkle, what's up? It's good to see you, Lady Sparkle. Listen, you guys, like, for real, like, I rock with, because I hear all kinds of things about Stone Paxton. People report back to me. They be telling me, oh, man, this person over there calling you weird. Let me ask you guys a question. If a person calls Stone Paxton weird, why do you think they would call him weird? Somebody messaged me and said, a particular person, I'm not even going to mention whoever it is name, but they said this person called me weird. Why do you think they called me weird, you guys? I'm just curious of what you guys' thoughts are, because you guys might have the answer for it. Why do you guys think another YouTuber, instead of focusing on their channel, would even waste the energy and call me weird? I wonder. I wonder what it is about me that makes a person want to call me weird when I'm in my own lane doing me. I've been doing me for 42, 43 years. When this person was a little kid, probably. When this person was a little kid, I was in this business doing the same thing you see me doing now. But somebody said this person called me weird. I don't know. I mean, what do you guys answer to that? Bridget said, you are a positive person without drama. Melody said, they don't know you and definitely not on your level. Absolutely. Lady Sparkle said, it's called a projection. Can somebody get me something sweet to eat? I want a cake or a cookie or something. Absolutely, Lady Sparkle. Crime Chronicle said, jealousy stone. Leanne said, a hater and jealousy because there's no other reason except to bully too. Absolutely. Ivan said, Ivan Hernandez said, your lane, sir, your own. No need, we can't follow, no, need, we can't follow exactly to yours. Respect, Ivan. I know exactly what you're saying. I thank you, Ivan. The greatest, what does that say? What? The greatest commandments are the sacred. Said, what is your soulmate for eternity? My soulmate for eternity is the same as yours. There's your answer. Victory said, they don't like it, they don't like it, but they are your best fans. Oh, yeah, Victory, yes, facts. Trojan said, it's weird only if you talk white. Trojan, yeah, I know, right? And you know what? I don't, here's the thing. When people say talking black or white, I always say, what is talking black and what is talking white? Like, I mean, because some people say, oh, you talk white. I'm like, well, I don't think I talk white. I believe in speaking proper with proper etiquette and enunciation, or you don't. But when you don't, people say, "Oh man, you ghetto." You know what I'm saying? You talk ghetto. Or if you speak too proper, people say, "Man, why you talking like you white, man? Be who you are." Now they don't say that to me per se, because I think that I fit somewhere in the middle. I can be what I want to be when I want to. But I'm not gonna talk to you like this. Yeah, man. Oh yeah, come on, guys. Sure, man. No, I'm not gonna do that because then you'll know that I'm faking the funk. Yeah, dude, yeah, come on, dude. No, man. Elizabeth said, Super Zero, who is a senior citizen rapper? Yeah, who said something about a senior citizen rapper? Ivan said, gotta be like a dog, not a sea collar. Hey, Ivan, I like the sayings that Ivan used. Ivan, I could tell you grew up around a lot of OGs because you say stuff that OGs, you got some OGs, huh? That you be around, huh? Because you speak like a young OG, man. You say some OG stuff, family. Lady Sparkle, thank you. Yeah. Lady Sparkle, it's crazy, right? If I was talking like, hey Trey, I think your baby got the phone again. Your baby must like hearing me talk. Victory said they can't find any words to describe your level of success. Yeah, so they use weird. Absolutely. Scarlett said they don't understand you. Yeah, and Scarlett. And I choose not to mention this person's name, but I had my people hit me up and tell me who it was, and I'm not going to mention their name because there's no need to. What I've learned is when you are on a certain level, elephants don't swat flies. So there's no need for me to even mention this person's name from here on out. What's the purpose? We're not in the same lane. As a matter of fact, you're on the other side of the freeway. I'm heading north, you're heading south. We're not even in the same lane, nor are we on the same freeway. Trina, welcome. Trina, it's good to see you. Ivan said, got my time into brother. Just not as accomplished. Brother Ivan, listen, let me say something to you, and this is out of respect, and this is for everybody. Like even at the level I'm at, I don't measure my success by people that have more success than me. I think that we're all successful. Like if today we accomplish something that we didn't accomplish yesterday, we're successful. If we're closer to our goal than yesterday, we're successful. If we have put ourselves in a position better than we were last year, that's success. Once we start measuring our success based on the small steps, the bigger steps come because God is allowing you to see his divine intervention and guiding you the right way. So he'll say to you, I just want to see you appreciate what I'm doing. And when you appreciate and you are happy with what he done, then he opens the door for better things to happen. He's like, you know what? You were grateful and you were thankful. Now I'm going to give you the next step. And it's all steps and process of elimination until you get to the next level by faith and design. You got to remember, all of our lives are by design. Once we got the straight road. When we go left or right, we fuck up the design and then we throw it off and then we have to go back and start over again. So the job is to stay on the straight and narrow. So everything you've done, Ivan, you've been successful. You've been successful and you're going to keep doing it and you're going to be more successful and you're going to keep doing it and you're going to be more successful. And then you're going to look back at this conversation we had and you're going to hit me up and you're going to say, OG Stone, remember that conversation, yo? I'm going to like, yeah, I remember that time. You're going to say, man, guess what? I own 4 businesses, man. I make this much a year, man. Take care of my family, my mom, my grandma. Man, life is good. And I'm going to say, I remember that conversation. But do you remember what I told you? I told you it's levels. You got to thank God for the level you at so he can see the appreciation. He opens up other doors for the next levels. That's the real key. So, Brother Ivan, you are successful. You are successful. You've been doing it. You just got to keep doing it and keep doing it until you get to those next levels. Crime Chronicles say you are extremely intelligent as well, Stone. By the way, we share the same age. Hey, you see, I got my 55. Listen, Crime Chronicles, you know, this is double digit years. So, you know, this is our lucky, lucky year. We won't get the double digit until 66. So this is our double digit. This is we got to do everything. This is the year that a lot of great stuff happens for us. 55, the double digits. Gary Smith said, "Thank you. I appreciate the jewel, brother Gary. All the time, all the time. That's what I'm here for. Just to to keep us all inspired, including myself." Ivan said, "For sure, bro. Thanks. Just got back from New Mexico, Albuquerque, New Mexico. My lady fighting for her life right now. Prayers for her. Appreciate it. Is she in the hospital? Brother Ivan, is she in the hospital? We're going to pray for her. Is she in the hospital? Is she okay? Victory say, thanking God for every level. Absolutely. Purple Honey 73 say, when we're sending prayers, Ivan. Gary said, I think we all needed affirmation. Brother Gary, we do. This is the real key. See, the real key is all of us keeping each other tuned. You know how we go and we tune our car up, right? And you call your mom and say, Mom, I just tuned my car. When was the last time you had your oil change and filter? Oh, honey, I ain't had it. I'll be by there tomorrow to take it. We do that with our family members, with our elders. We have to do each other like this in the spiritual realm. We got to keep each other tuned up, you guys. We have to. That's the only key. Some of our people they can drift. Some people can drift into thoughts that make them feel like they'll never accomplish nothing. But it's all an illusion. It's a mirage, like being in a desert with no water. You start thinking you see shit that's not there. So the same thing on the spiritual side. You'll start believing. You'll say, oh, I know I'm going to be successful. And then tomorrow you'll wake up and in the back of your mind, the other side going, your ass ain't going to be, you ain't going to be successful. Nothing going to happen in your life. That's the illusion. And it plays games on you. So we have to keep each other tuned up so that we keep that out of our cerebral cortex. Scarlett said, yes, be thankful for the small things. That's really what's important. In love. Breaking Silence podcast says, praying for you, Ivan. Ivan said, yes, she is. Oh, Ivan, we're all going to send a prayer out for her. Do me a favor. Can you post her full name? Because when I pray and meditate, I need the full name and the age. That's how it works with me. I'm a Buddhist. So when I chant and pray, I need the full name and age, and we're all going to pray for her. And even when my mom was an evangelist. Even when she would pray for people, she needed to know their name. She'd write the name down and put it in the prayer box. That's what my mom used to do. Victor said, good advice, and thank you for that. So, yeah, come on. It might be times I get on here. I'm going to be real with y'all. I might have my days where, I'm feeling kind of, Brother Gary, I might be one of them days I get on here and I'm not feeling worthy of whatever. I might need you guys to lift me up. You know what I'm saying? So we all have to be there for each other. That's the real deal. That's really how it works. What up, Trina?